The 10 surprising science books you need to read. 10 incredible science books are featured in this video. Each one has a surprising twist that will broaden your perspective and strengthen your connection to the natural world, history, or the cosmos. Number 1. The Disappearing Spoon, Sam Keen. What it's about. This book transforms the periodic table of elements into a thrilling human drama. Keen weaves stories of discovery, betrayal, and even madness, from chemists who poisoned themselves to wars shaped by elemental science. Why it surprises. It shows that chemistry isn't just about lab coats and formulas, it's about people. You'll meet scientists who fought duels over mercury and kings who obsessed over gold alchemy. Why it inspires. It turns dry chemical facts into gripping tales that make you fall in love with the logic and chaos of science. Number 2. An Immense World, Ed Yong. What it's about. Yong opens your eyes and ears to the umwelt, or sensory world, of animals. From bats' echolocation to shrimps' ultraviolet vision, this book reveals how every species experiences reality differently. Why it surprises. You realize that humans perceive only a thin slice of existence. The world is vibrating, glowing, and humming in ways we can't even imagine. Why it inspires. It cultivates humility and wonder. You start to see the planet as a shared, multi-sensory masterpiece. Number 3. How Emotions Are Made, Lisa Feldman Barrett. What it's about. Barrett challenges the centuries-old belief that emotions like fear or anger are universal and hardwired. Instead, she argues that our brains construct emotions based on experience and context. Why it surprises. It overturns the idea that you can't control your feelings. Instead, you learn that emotions are flexible, shaped by culture, language, and learning. Why it inspires. It empowers you to reframe emotional intelligence as a skill. Understanding this science helps us navigate life, relationships, and even mental health with greater awareness. Number 4. Other Minds, The Octopus, the Sea, and the Deep Origins of Consciousness, Peter Godfrey Smith. What it's about. A philosopher-scientist dives into the alien intelligence of octopuses, creatures that evolved consciousness completely separate from humans. Why it surprises. Octopuses use tools, recognize humans, and solve puzzles, yet their intelligence resides not only in their brain but also in their arms. It's a truly alien mind on Earth. Why it inspires. It redefines what it means to be intelligent or conscious. You begin to see cognition as a spectrum that spans across the animal kingdom. Number 5. Plantasapiens, The New Science of Plant Intelligence, Paco Calvo and Natalie Lawrence. What it's about. Plants are not passive. Calvo argues that they think, learn, and communicate, using electrical signals, memory, and even problem-solving. Why it surprises. The idea that plants can make decisions and sense the world defies our animal-centric worldview. Why it inspires. It urges us to rethink life itself, recognizing intelligence as a universal property of nature, not confined to brains. Number 6. Invisible, The History and Science of How Not to Be Seen, Gregory J. Burr. What it's about. From ancient myths of invisibility to cutting-edge physics, Burr traces humanity's obsession with disappearing, and the real technologies that are making it possible. Why it surprises. What once seemed like fantasy is now real science. Metamaterials and optical cloaking devices are edging closer to true invisibility. Why it inspires. It fuses imagination and innovation, showing how fiction can fuel scientific progress. Number 7. Entangled Life, How Fungi Make Our Worlds, Change Our Minds, and Shape Our Futures, Merlin Sheldrake. What it's about. This beautifully written book explores the hidden world of fungi, organisms that form massive underground networks connecting trees, plants, and soil. Why it surprises. You discover that fungi are nature's architects, recycling life, communicating through wood-wide webs, and even influencing animal and human behavior. Why it inspires. It's a poetic call to see life as interconnected. The book teaches us that cooperation, not competition, sustains ecosystems. Number 8. The Hidden Reality, Parallel Universes and the Deep Laws of the Cosmos, Brian Greene. What it's about. A thrilling dive into multiverse theories, from bubble universes to string theory's extra dimensions. Why it surprises. It challenges everything we think we know about reality, suggesting that infinite versions of ourselves may exist in parallel worlds. Why it inspires. It stretches human imagination to cosmic scales, showing science's power to explore philosophical and existential questions. Number 9. The Age of Wonder. How the Romantic Generation Discovered the Beauty and Terror of Science, Richard Holmes. What it's about. A historical journey through the late 18th and early 19th centuries when poets, scientists, and explorers shared one goal: to uncover the mysteries of nature. Why it surprises. It merges art and science, showing that emotion and imagination once fueled scientific progress. Why it inspires. It reminds us that curiosity is both poetic and powerful, that science and art are two sides of human wonder. Number 10. The Soul of an Octopus. A surprising exploration into the wonder of consciousness, Cy Montgomery. What it's about. Montgomery forms emotional bonds with octopuses at the New England Aquarium, exploring their intelligence and personalities. Why it surprises. It blends science with empathy, revealing that an animal with 3 hearts and blue blood can also have affection and curiosity. Why it inspires. It invites you to see all living creatures as conscious, feeling beings, worthy of respect and kinship. Why these books surprise and inspire. They redefine knowledge. Each book transforms familiar science into new frontiers of thought. They connect emotion and intellect. You don't just learn facts, you feel wonder. They expand empathy. From plants to octopuses, you begin to sense intelligence everywhere. They ignite imagination. They remind us that the universe is stranger and more beautiful than we ever dreamed. If you enjoyed this journey through science and wonder, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let curiosity be your guide.